Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
They get it again. Outside for Durant. Second shot opportunity. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up. There.
Jump ball call.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Bain passes to Morant. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
We talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
That one is no good. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Paul for 3, and the Suns miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul with the steal. Booker in the post. Adams on him. Scooped up. Ayton kicks to Ross. Morant against Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And they're able to recover. Booker the pass to Ross. Tries again. Booker trying to free himself up. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. From deep three-point range. Memphis the rebound. Here's Bain. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Bain finds Adams. That one, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Ross on the wing. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Bain. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now here's Ross, following the miss by John Morant. Can't connect from short range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Durant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. Bain passes to Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. Passes to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game the way he can produce.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Lee, and it's Ayton in its center. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound, and Bain with the layup. Bain's got his second basket of the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Suns trail by 10. Durant with it. Now defended by Bain. Booker dishes to KD. Off target from three-point range. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Paul, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
CP3 so good at initiating contact and just irritating the defense.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Morant against Paul. Out to Brooks. The 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. Ayton in the corner. Lee outside. Over Bain. That one a little long. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Brooks right side. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Outside Jackson. And taken away by Paul. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The shot by KD. No good. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bain passes to Adams. Out to Morant. Outside Jackson. This one for 3. Shot clock at 6. Durant with the steal. And then Durant with the dunk.
It's funny, you talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane starts the break.
Here's Bain. Can't hit from in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's KD. That doesn't go either for KD. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. All the officials are all over that one.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Here's Booker. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Morant with a wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis. Booker looking around. All up top. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Jackson finds Morant. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Jackson. Shoots the 3. The shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. A deep 3 from Durant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Phoenix grabs the miss. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Bain for 3. Morant drives in. Ball outside. Gets it off. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We come back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So timeout called here. First for Memphis. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there are some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and Certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Make some noise once again for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins. Jenkins is 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And Adams kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker outside. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, Devin Booker is a true... And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
KD looking around. Here's Paul, and Adams sends it back. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
For 3, Booker, and he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Jackson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul passes to Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here's KD for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Bain kicks to Adams. Here's Jackson. Here's Brooks. Nifty move. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant the pass to Lee. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Memphis the rebound. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover. And after missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform. He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Biombo is checked in for 8.
Coming onto the floor for your source.
1:09 left in the third. Bane against Booker. Paul with the three. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. It's tipped. Booker in the corner. The three. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side, Bane. Out to Brooks. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Takes a three. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns trail by 7. Paul left side. And the dunk by Biyombo.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter.
The previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus.
Thank you, David. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Phoenix for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Durant, and it's Lee in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Trains the three-pointer.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Here's Booker. Misses off the left iron. And the Grizzlies leading by 10.
Memphis foul. Desmond Bane. First personal foul.
Suns shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Looking to get back on track here. Morant with the steal. Driving the lane. And it's sent back by PD. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. And Adams now top of the key. Brooks with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnovers. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass him.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo. Pull for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Baines got rebound number 8 now on the night. Steps back. KD with it. Now defended by Bane. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Booker. No good, unable to end this run. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Paul against Morant. Outside Durant. For three. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And the next one puts him in the bonus. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Jackson. From past the arc. Goes back up, and it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Paul kicks to Ayton. This is to KD. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant against Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
As a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Adams, the pass to Bane. Now Jackson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Payne for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Booker kicks to Durant. Booker inside. Guarded by Bane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fourth team foul.
Steven Adams picks one up, and he makes the first.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Now, the team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Steven Adams.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Paul outside. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Booker. From deep. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
Yeah, smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide-open man.
Got a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Booker for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Here's Durant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Outside Booker from downtown. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Zubac passes to Morris. Stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
This has been a staple for Russ, creating the turnover and getting right into transition.
Morris can't hit.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
The kick to Durant. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
They get it back. Hayden finds Paul. Warren for three. Drains the triple.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Leonard for three. Westbrook outside. Morris, a screen on Warren. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Outside Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Booker against George. Kicks it out to Warren. There's the triple. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Warren's got 8 points. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns. And the jam by George.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
And a deep three from Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .119 left to play in the first. Durant against Westbrook. Here's Morris. Morris sets a screen. George for three. And that one's good.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Paul. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
George for 3. Morris. And Booker pulls it down.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Warren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Morris.
Yeah, he's an active scorer. Because Warren takes initiative, he's able to draw the defense's hand on the way up.
He does not get the second one. The Clippers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Leonard. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Aiden pulls it down.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Morris outside. For 3, Westbrook. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top.
Rand, please give a big round of applause for your son.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Warren in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
George against Booker. It's George with the drive. And they get it back. Morris outside. For 3, Westbrook. And stolen by Durant. Paul with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. It's stolen by Leonard. George outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Warren. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Up top, George. Stolen by Booker. Right side, Durant. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Good on the shot.
What relentless energy from Westbrook on the drive. Not letting the defense get in his way.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Out on his own on the break. And Durant with the big finish.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Leonard for 3. Here's George with the drive. And the jam by George.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. Two of the greatest to ever do it.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Paul passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's so challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Durant, no good. The Clippers in the lead, and last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles. That's good from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Driving in, and George with the jam.
Just a big night for George so far. He always works so hard, but his game has been on a higher level here in this game.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do.
And he drops the first.
Paul at the line for 2.
Paul hits them both.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Paul passes to Durant. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Takes the 3, and that's good. Paul George for 3. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Paul passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Zubats screen to the paint. He's off on that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. Booker, the pass to Warren. Launches a 3.
You combine instincts and awareness, Leonard is arguably the best defender in the NBA.
Allie, as always, thank you. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basketball.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the shot's good. Paul's got 8.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Morris for 3. Oh, Paul with the block. Booker against George. Pass to Warren from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. For 3, George. Westbrook left side. Now Leonard. Over Ayton. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Leonard passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Suns keep it alive. Warren. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Westbrook outside. To the inside. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw contact.
George hits them both.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And for Los Angeles, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. And the basket by Leonard.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Down low. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to George. Inside. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Morris, a screen on Warren. Leonard passes to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Down low. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Booker for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. That one a little long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Paul against George. And here's Durant. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Phoenix calls timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first three you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The Suns trailing. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. From the arc. No good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Leonard for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Here's Covington. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
It's both from the stripe. And the Clippers have possession. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And that one's good, man. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Outside Covington. Launches a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Oh, putting the 3 in 3 and D. This team is so much better when Covington is making those shots.
And stolen by Covington. Fast break, here we go. Very pretty alley-oop.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Covington passes to George. From outside the arc, gets the 3-ball to go. George has got 22.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Ayton. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. The Suns have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. George with a steal. To the inside. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Booker. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day. Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. The kick to Durant. Takes a 3. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard on the wing. Back to George from downtown. And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Pass to Durant. A shot to stop the drought. They get it again. Ayton passes to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. To the middle. Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. And stolen by Covington. And he's going for the oop here. And George with the jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And the Suns with possession. It's an 18-point game. Paul into the lane for 3. Booker nails it from 3.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
To the inside. Plumlee passes to Leonard. George for 3. It's off. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kawhi, yet another.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For the entire
In this game, features tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now Jackson. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Morant kicks to Adams. Outside, Payne. Pass to Adams. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Westbrook against Morant. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Here's Brooks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And George kicks to Morris. Now the dish to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Adams. Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Back to Westbrook from deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. And it's Memphis the other way. Inside, Paul George with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Morant. Brooks has got his second basket.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Gives the defense different looks.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Here's George, following the basket by Ja Morant. No good on the triple. Here's Bain, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Stolen by Brooks. Morant against Westbrook.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the first. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
All right, thank you, David. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now, here's Bain. Morant passes to Brooks. Morant with the bucket. 6 points for Ja Morant.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
And it's Leonard missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. No good. George with the defensive effort. Here's Westbrook. He kicks it to George. The Clippers again turning it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Memphis leading by 4. Out to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Outside, George to the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Payton for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now the Clippers moving it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Adams. Leonard the pass to Morris. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive will.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
That ties the game. Zubac has got 6.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Outside, Bain to the middle. Outside for Jackson. Morant against Leonard. Morant passes to Brooks. Jackson in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul goals, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Brooks. Now the pass to Adams. 5 on the clock. Payne for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Leonard dishes to George. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Outside Leonard, beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Knocked away. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Brooks kicks to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson. It's good. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here's Bain. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Outside Jackson. Leonard with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No one near him. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
For Memphis, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one is no good. Adams, the pass to Morant. Here's Adams. Shot clock at 6. There's Jackson with the 3. That shot off. He gets it up. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the... Thank you, David. And we'll be... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook and a point. Here's Westbrook. It's stolen. Westbrook against Bane.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
On the wing, Jackson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now George, following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Fires the 3. George, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. The drive by Bane. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for Desmond Bane. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And here is Bane after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And it's Morant missing. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws a foul.
Jackson hits both of them. Clippers trail by 3. Stolen by Brooks. Bane kicks to Brooks. Fires for 3. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it over Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's George for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Morant kicks to Bane. Morant against Westbrook, and finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
The three from George. Brooks grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson finds Adams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Jackson dishes to Adams. Count it. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. From deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
It's good from long range. Leonard's got 6.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Clippers. Robert Covington comes in for Morris.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Timeout.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant passes to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Covington against Jackson. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Paul George on the assist from Plumlee. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead. Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. Outside George. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Brooks, Morant, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, thanks. And it's Morant missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
The three from George. They grab their own miss. Plumlee, no luck.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Jackson finds Brooks. Outside, Bain. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
George, no good. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Covington with the steal. And here's George for 3. George missing again. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. The feed to Plumlee. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 4. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee, and the shot is good.
He may not be the, quote, pure point guard in the traditional sense, but the passing game of Russell Westbrook is so impactful.
Now here's Morant. Adams. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Leonard, no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the inside. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And the dunk by Covington.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
1:57 left to play in the final quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Brooks knows what's at stake here. No time to panic. Just give this everything you've got.
At the line for 2.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside for George. Plumlee with a screen on Morant. Here's Leonard, and Adams sends it back.
Well, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Good D by Covington. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Westbrook kicks to George. There's the triple. Stolen by Jackson. Inside, Adams. It's against Leonard. Morant drives in. It drops.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
And here's Leonard from three. Covington passes to Plumlee. Leonard, that's for two. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Westbrook with the steal.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
Covington wide open. He fires. He's off from three. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Let's meet the stars.
Looking at tonight's matchup. Both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. It's stolen by Warren. Booker, the pass to Paul. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Good.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Up top, Paul, hounded by Morant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. Outside Bane. Now here's Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Morant into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Brooks with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant against Paul. Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Now here's Paul. They need this. The shot won't fall.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Outside Morant. Memphis the rebound. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Bank banked it in off the glass.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Morant. The three. Warren with the rebound. The Suns have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Durant. Back to Aiden. Outside Durant. Takes the three. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Memphis with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Outside for Morant. Bane, the pass to Adams. And he buries his first look.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Here's Paul. Durant for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
From deep, Morant. No good there. The Suns trailing. Outside Durant. Stolen by Bane. Oh, got a piece of it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Bane.
A good vertical athlete. Brooks can finish in there even when challenged.
Outside Warren. Crosses over. And he lays it in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Morant. The shot comes out, and so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Pass to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Jackson can't get it to go. And Phoenix shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Warren against Brooks. Outside Booker. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Morant. Brooks finds Bane. Adams inside. He's covered by Ayton. Outside Bane. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And here's Morant outside. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker attacking. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Durant, no good. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, He's only going to get better.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Brooks. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Paul against Moran. Paul with the bucket.
Defending Chris. This is where it gets frustrating. He finds a way to beat you.
Inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Paul can't get it to go. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payne against Booker. Oh, the swat by Adams. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Morant outside. Knocks down the triple. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Booker can't get it to go.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Pass to Brooks from behind the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his 3s head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
For 3, Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Memphis. They're on a 19-4 run. And the dunk by Jackson.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
The shake. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Payne. Pass to Moran. Fires for 3. They get it back. Uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. John Conchar is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
Kennard The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Lee on the wing. And here's Payne outside. And the three-pointer goes. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Here's Lee. Misses the 3.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
One shot.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Jones from outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Kennard can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Defensive foul. DeAndre Ayton. Second personal foul. Second team.
And that one misses.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Outside Jones. Pass to Kennard. Jones against Payne. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Puts up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Payne. The kick to Durant. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 9.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
On the wing, Conchar. Kicks it out to Kennard. We've got 1:48 left in the third. There's the drive.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. And here's Payne outside. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Jones. Here's Conchar. And that one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 18. Phoenix has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Outside Booker. Takes a step back. Here's Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Tillman in the post. He's against Ayton. Tillman misses. The Suns have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Lee on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Pass to Conchar. Driving in. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's all from three-point range. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Kennard into the lane. Yep, that one goes. Kennard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Booker, the pass to Payne. 4 seconds left. And laid in by Booker.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your first dancers.
Here's Payne. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Steven Adams.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight. But we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Payne and Booker in the backcourt. Damian Lee out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Morant with it, and it's Payne picking him up. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Credit Steven Adams' hustle and determination. He puts himself in a position to succeed.
And the shot goes in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Right wing. Adams, the pass to Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Payne against Morant. Outside for Booker. Knocks it down from distance.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Brooks from outside. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fires the 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Payne. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Paul, he's checked in for Payne. Jackson for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
From deep, Morant lets the 3 fly, and it's Brooks missing. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Left side, Durant. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Payne. Back to Brooks. And he drives in. Up top, Payne. Jackson outside. Now Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Morant with it. Deflects the pass. The 3 from Payne. And Ayton pulls it down. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. And Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
And here's Morant outside. It's not going to go for him.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Here's Paul. Tries to break his ice. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Steven Adams.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Outside Booker, clock at 6. Phoenix no good that time either. Brooks with it, now guarded by Ayton. Outside Bain, down low, stolen by Ayton. Outside Paul. Oh, sweet move, denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
Left side Bain. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and...
deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Warren in at small forward.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's Paul. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, George. Rebound by the Suns.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Paul can't get that one to fall. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Morris trying to free himself up.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
For 3, Booker, and the Suns miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. Morris with the screen for George. And it's George again missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Westbrook against Paul. Outside Westbrook. Morris right side. 5 to shoot. Over Booker. It's hauled in by Warren.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Durant. Paul outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Westbrook way outside. And Leonard gets it to go.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
And it's Paul penetrating. Durant trying to break free. The shot by Paul, no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's George, and he drops it in from the low post.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Warren. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Warren's got 6.
Well, just working on extending that range, TJ Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Morris passes to Zubac, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shot's good by Durant.
You just can't let Kevin Durant have a half a second of time. If he gets that ball, it's gone, and there's points on the board.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from KD. Booker with it. Guarded now by Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Both free throws good from Booker. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
George finds Zubac, and the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And so Paul nails both of them.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
Westbrook passes to Zubac to stop the run, and the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The kick out to Warren. Moves back up. Here's Ayton. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Suns leading by 7. Over in the corner, Warren. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook dishes to Morris. Outside, George. Morris with a screen on Paul. George, no good. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Durant, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Durant in the corner. And finished off by KD.
Now there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
And George, here we go. Rejected by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. KD leading the charge. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Suns?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Paul kicks to KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Another one falls for Phoenix.
Now, you talk about the mid-range and how much KD uses that area better than anybody in the NBA.
Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
A three from Warren. That shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. From deep, George. Lets it go with a three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Booker, right side. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Baseline J on the way.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as many as 11 points. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. Westbrook with it. Chris Paul covering. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Can't connect from short range. Clippers trail by 8. On the wing, George takes a three, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And the three off target. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant. Thank you, David. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Phoenix calls timeout. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Suns leading by 8. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Westbrook, no good. Westbrook's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Ayton with it. Guarded now by Morris. Ball passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Paul finding a way that time to draw the foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And so Paul nails both of them. Here's Westbrook. Right side, Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by George. Wide open. And Zubac picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency. And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes, no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
And that one is good from Zubac.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Stolen by Westbrook. To the middle. Wants to get it to KD and does. Stolen by Zubac. In the corner, George with it. That 3 off the mark. Suns leading by 5. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Paul with the bucket.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Zubac, a screen on Paul. Westbrook finds Zubac. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Kicks it out to Booker. Leonard with the steal. Right side Westbrook. Morris passes to Zubac. Leonard, that's for 2. A 3 from Morris. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Warren. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates. It's surprising if they don't make the play.
Back to Morris. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Leonard with the steal. Fires the 3. Morris kicks to Leonard. The Clippers keep it alive. From deep, George drops in the tray. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And it's Leonard missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Paul. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Outside, George. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Pass to Leonard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Suns leading by 3. Paul outside. Warren on the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Ayton finds Booker. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
And Russell continues to play with that undeniable confidence. Gets into the close part, teeth of the defense that time.
Ayton, and the rejection by Zubac. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top, up 1. And fourth quarter basketball. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Clippers trail. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Leonard with no one around. It's good. This game is all even.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ayton.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Now here's Paul. Outside for Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Man passes to George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 11 points here in just the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Katie with it. Now Covington defending. Booker's shot is good.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 20 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Paul kicks to Warren. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
From deep, George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the basket is good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And it's sent back by KD. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Booker the pass to Durant. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's it out to Covington. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Covington with the basket on the assist from Plumlee. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stolen by George. And stolen by Booker. Paul looking around. Booker outside. Turnaround Jay. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Man passes to Leonard. From deep three-point range, Covington. Bank shot. No good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Leonard with the steal. Here's Mann. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mann's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Oh!
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Plumlee sets the pick for Covington. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
And he nails the third.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
To the inside, outside for George. Covington against Durant. Three-pointer. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Mann passes to Covington. A 3 from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's tipped. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's George. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg... interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Now look at Memphis' starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And that one drops.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Zubac's with it. Out to Morris. Lock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here's Leonard. Steven Adams making his last shot. And it's Leonard missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bane finds Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
And here's Leonard from 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. Brooks against George. Right side Jackson. Another shot. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul
the previous play
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A 3 from Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now Morris following Jaren Jackson's 3-point attempt. No coverage that time. Morris has got 5 now.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. That bucket in no time at all.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. The shot by George, wide open. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that verb. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him. Zubac, a screen on Brooks. Offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Fires from deep. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Memphis leading. Adams finds Jackson. Here's Morant. Driving in. Can't hit that one.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now here's Bain. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Inside, Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubac. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Westbrook to the paint. Outside for George. Morant against Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And a wide open look for Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss. Got it up. That shot no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
And the rejection by Morant. Shakes him. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson finds Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. Jacks up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Right side, George. Down low, here's Morris. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
A 3 from Morris. The Clippers get another chance here. Zubac kicks to Morris. Westbrook passes to Morris. Outside Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
The Grizzlies have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Clippers trail by 7. And here's George for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 6.
How about the quickness there from George, pulling up before the defense can get set.
Left side, Bain. Stolen by Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis leading by 4. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Memphis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Takes the three. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. From deep, George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Bane. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Clippers shooting a putrid 25% from the field. 4-shot selection all around. A nice shot by George.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Morris finds Zubac. And here's George for 3. And Adams sends it back. Morant with it. George picks him up. Morant with a terrific move in the bucket. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Zubac the pass to Morris. Morris with a screen on Bane. The shot by George, no good. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Brooks misses. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. George against Brooks. A 3 from Leonard, and the 3-ball is good. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Leonard with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Bane passes to Jackson.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
Thanks so much, David and Wilson. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Only out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Covington's shot is off. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Morant kicks to Adams. Outside for Jackson.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
Clearly a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Morant passes to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And then Morant slams it in.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Bain against George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Wow, wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And George drops them both. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morant drives in. Bain for 3. That one's not going to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. It's George on the wing for the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 16 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson passes to Bain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
And Bain drops them both.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
And Adams sends it back. Brooks against Leonard.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for Brooks.
Shooting 2.
He hits both from the stripe. Clippers trail by 3. It's Covington on the wing. Fires for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Now Leonard. Over to the wing. Takes it out to Covington. Leonard on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Bain. Morant with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Get there, get there.
Man passes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes, baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Mann outside for George. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a three-point Clipper lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Mann passes to Plumlee. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Morant. 16 points for him. The Grizzlies had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. That's good from Morant.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And so here are the Clippers. They lead by 1. George from deep three-point land, and Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Here's Mann, guarded by Morant. The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The first free throw is good. Good on both. And here's Morant. 18 points for him. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Konchar's checked in for the Grizzlies. This is his second trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Konchar, the pass to Brooks, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
All right, David, thanks. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Clippers with the ball. It's a 1-point game on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Konchar in at the 5 spot.
And just look how naturally Westbrook creates for his guys. An effective use of the pick and roll there. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers. And here is Los Angeles now. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Fires the 3. And it's Leonard missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside, Bain. Brooks, the pass to Concho. In the corner, it's Bain. Brooks outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Concho. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Outside, George. Zubats with the screen for George. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Zubats has got 4 points now in the quarter.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
The pass to Morris. Leonard looking around. And the rejection by Jackson. Leonard with the steal. Passes to Westbrook. Kicks to George. Zubats a screen on Bain. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. It's Brooks on the wing. Memphis moving that ball around. Payton for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
George against Bain. Outside Leonard. To the middle. Wants to get it to Zubats. And does. Morris, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Westbrook passes to Zubats. Back to Westbrook. Morris a screen to the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Westbrook picks him up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
The 3 from George. Brooks grabs the board. And here are the Grizzlies. They've got an 8-0 run. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Morant kicks to Bain. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Brooks, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket. And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Pass to Concho. Inside. Back to Jackson. It's good.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zubats a screen on Morant. Westbrook finds Zubats. It counts! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside Westbrook. There's the drive. Money!
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. Pritchard can't get it to go. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook, yes!
Fearless. I mean, we haven't seen many like Russ. Guys who crave the biggest moments. You want someone like that on your team.
Bane, good! And that shot, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
The previous play is
To
under
catch
review.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Clippers call time here. They're leading by 1. 6 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment.